Howdy, this is a Salesminder tutorial for account executives, and it covers the 4 databases of Salesminder. I'm going to start off by logging in as Bozo the Clown, our usual login character. Log in. Oh, gotta remember your password. Alright, when you first come into Salesminder, as said before, you start off in the company's database. And before, all I told you was that you start off in the company's database, and as you'd guess, there's more databases. There's actually 4 databases that are important. And basically, for you, you don't even have to think about them as databases. You think about them as different screens you'll interact with. This is the first screen. It deals with companies. You have the company name, the accounting number, the type of account, the account executives assigned to this account, the type of business, the contacts for this, related companies. So these types of concepts get thrown into this company screen, and it's where you'll interact with them. But in a later lesson, we'll specifically go over how you interact in these windows with the company database. Now we want to switch and go to a different database, and the way we do that is we go to the Switch File menu. We click on it, and we see a list of things. Right up here, Companies is grayed out because we're in it. Sales Goal is grayed out because we haven't input the goals yet, so that we have to turn on the goals before we can put them on. But other things like Activities, Calendar, Projects, Sales Detail, these are all black so that we can click on them and go to them. So let's click on Contacts. Contacts is one of the other of the 4 main databases, and what you see here is basically like a Rolodex card. It kind of describes itself. There's a way for you to click through to this database or this window from the companies, but basically here you put in the name, the first name, last name of the owner or the primary contact of the business. You give them a title. You fill in the company that they belong to. You fill in the phone number and email. And you can also say who's assigned to it. And one of the more sophisticated things you can do is groups of contacts. And you can see that this person is in one of your groups of contacts, maybe golf buddies or Christmas party event, something like that. So Contacts database in this screen basically allows you to enter in Rolodex style information about your client. Another important database that we're going to move to is the Activities database. The Activities database is empty right now because Bozo the Clown hasn't input any activities. But basically, as you work with a company, you're going to do activities with them, which could be a CNA, it could be a cold call, it could be a needs analysis, it could be a presentation, it could be just a courtesy call, it could be a copy change call. All these things that you do with a client on a regular basis, you're going to document in Salesminder through the activities screen. And the reason why is because it's going to allow you to manage a greater list of accounts, because you can do reports that show when you last visited with the account, or you can schedule a meeting in advance in your calendar so that you don't lose track of these things, and a month later in the back of your head you're thinking, no, I haven't gone and seen Jim at the button shop in like what seems like a month, and when you actually go back and look at it, it's been 2 months. So you let one of your good accounts sit there for 2 months without any attention. This activity database really allows you to enter your activities and keep track of when you saw a person and what you saw them for. So you'd select a company, you'd pick the contact from the company, you could set the date that the activity occurred, the start and end time, when it was completed, what is its status now, is it in progress, is it completed. You can type in notes, explain what was going on. You can type in an action, what did you do, the priority, the promotional tool that the promotional event or category you were calling them about, and project. And up here you see stations. So stations is the listing of radio, print, TV stations that they buy into. And so that was the third of the 4 databases. I have to click save. It won't let me do anything. Sometimes you'll run into that you try to click on another button and it won't let you go anywhere. Usually that's because you need to click save. The program forces you to click save so that you don't lose data. We're going to go up to switch and we're going to go into sales detail. Now the sales window, our database, is the final fourth database you interact with. And this is where you actually schedule or input the purchases that they make. Clients make from you. So you come in, you input the company name, the contact name, your name, the status of the sale, the income type, cash or trade, when it was entered, the class of the company, when the sale was resolved, when is it good till the end of the contract, the priority, promotion. There's just all kinds of stuff. Like when you fill out your normal order sheet, you're basically recreating this online so that you can keep track of it into the future. So this is the kind of thing that gets done after you've made a sale. So Salesminder helps you make the sale, and then it also lets you document it too. So we're going to head back to the company's database, and we're right where we started. So that was a quick review of the 4 databases of Salesminder.